eat mommy's plants, okay? We don't. Hi everyone, Abigail here from Evening Star Astrology. I hope you are all doing well today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to another video. Phoebe is very distracted by the crows. Yep, there we go. I have a really lovely window in my apartment with a big tree that crows like to hang out in, so if you hear some chattering, that would be Miss Phoebe. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for being here today. I have your forecast for the week of November 30th through December 6th. Yeah, we're in December now. So first of all, on Monday the 30th, we have our lunar eclipse in Gemini. And if you got my newsletter, I went into detail a bit more there. If you're not signed up for my newsletter already, you can go to my website, eveningstarastrology.com, and sign up there, and you'll get monthly updates on what the planets are up to. But for right now, talking about the 30th, we have our lunar eclipse in Gemini. And eclipses are basically supercharged new and full moons. Lunar eclipses are supercharged full moons, and solar eclipses are supercharged new moons. Basically what this means is that the energy of a regular full moon, which is all about releasing and kind of celebrating and harvesting and recognizing the abundance and the growth that has happened over the past 2 weeks since the previous new moon, it takes on a supercharged and sometimes unpredictable energy when we have a lunar eclipse. And so for this lunar eclipse in Gemini, there's a huge sense of release in the realm of ideas, concepts, nuances, worldviews, education, ideas, etc. On a collective scale, there's definitely going to be some sort of definitive shift when it comes to the way that people view the world, the way that people take in information, like where they get their news sources from, what is considered an accurate news source, that kind of thing, like ideas, communications, newspapers, publications. There's definitely going to be some sort of shift and more specifically a release in those areas. But in your own personal life, this is a really good time to think about worldviews and stories that you tell yourself. Do these still work for you? Are these no longer effective? Have you told yourself a story your entire life about this is who I am, this is my personality, this is how I act in the world? And do you want to change it? Now is a good time to do a lot of releasing. You'll often hear astrologers say that eclipses are not good times to do magic just because the energy is so powerful and it can be slightly unpredictable. However, I think that if you set up your proper wards and protections, and again, it depends on the kind of magic you're doing, but if you just want to journal, like, please journal. This isn't a time to just kind of sit back passively. Like, if you want to harness the energy of this lunar eclipse, this supercharged full moon, to release any ideas that you hold, this is a great time to do so. And then also just generally during eclipse season, you may find yourself sleeping a lot more or sleeping a lot less, like you have so many ideas that you just can't go to sleep, or you're so exhausted that you need more sleep. So for the beginning of this week, be aware that you may feel more tired than normal or more energized than normal. And then on Tuesday, December 1st, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. And this basically, it enhances the already fun energy of Sagittarius season that you may or may not be feeling at this point. Mercury in Sagittarius is philosophical and idealistic, loves to communicate, loves to share like these grandiose ideas. And with Mercury in Sagittarius, there's almost this element of preachiness, of like believing that your views are superior and sharing in that way, if that makes sense. So while Mercury is in Sagittarius, it will be there until the 20th of December. So during this time, notice when you're sharing your ideas in a way that's helpful and when you're kind of being a little bit too dogmatic and preachy again. But overall, Mercury in Sagittarius is very fun, and again, that starts on December 1st. And then our final transit of interest this week is on Saturday, December 5th, and we have Venus trine Neptune, and this is a lovely aspect. Do some art, make some music. This is a really good day to just be creative and indulge in your creativity, kind of slip into your subconscious, like think idealistically. It's a great day for romance too. So really on the Saturday, just have some fun, be creative, be loving, etc. So that's all for the astrology this week. Let's dive into some tarot cards to get some advice and words of wisdom for the week ahead. Hello again, it's me a little bit later. I somehow messed up the footage for the tarot card reading, so I'm gonna re-record and yeah, words of wisdom for the week ahead. Let's shuffle and get a couple of cards. All right, so I'm going old school with my, I think this is the Inquire Within deck. I have 3 cards. The first one is You Are Always Shifting. I don't really need to say much more about this card. It's just a good reminder, as always, that you are always changing. It's okay to be a different person than you were yesterday. It's okay to be a different person than you were several years ago. You are not fixed. Like, you are not always tied to the same identity. Circumstances change, the weather changes, your friendships and relationships change. There are always things in your life that are shifting without your control most of the time, because that's just the nature of the world, is change. And you are allowed to change with it. So remember that you are always shifting. Okay, the next card is I am connected to the earth. And this is a reminder that you're always connected to the earth through physical grounding, like going outside and putting your feet on the ground, or just through the fact that we follow the same cycles that nature does. Right now in the northern hemisphere, we're approaching winter. Days are getting shorter, nights are getting longer, and we're connected to the earth in that way. And this card is also a reminder that if you are feeling disconnected from the earth right now, take some time to go outside and be in nature, go on a walk, just go sit outside for a little bit, enjoy your coffee outside in the morning. Remember that you're connected to the earth in more ways than you know. And if you're feeling disconnected in any way, grounding through nature can be so healing and so beneficial. So yeah, go out and do that. All right. Kitty, you're gonna have to stay with me now because you can't be trusted. Okay? So, yeah, ma'am, new moons and full moons are a really great time to get in touch with yourself, kind of see where you are, because those are kind of the high points and the low points of the month. And yeah, if you want to use those times to get in touch with yourself, I highly recommend it. And when you do, remember that you are sacred as you are. There's no one else in the world like you. So honoring yourself as you are is very important. Take some time this week to do that, and especially on Saturday, can you not? And especially on Saturday the 5th, when we have our Venus trine Neptune, that's a really lovely day to just be creative, be yourself in your sacred and whole way. That is all this week. I need to go because my cat is losing it right now, right? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, etc., all of those things. In case you didn't know, I'm a Sagittarius, so for the remainder of Sagittarius season, I'm having a 23% off sale on my website for all readings, which are already kind of underpriced. So if you want to get a reading with me, you can use the code BIRTHDAY on my website. I'll leave all those details in the description box below, and I will see you in another video soon. Maybe next time I'll film when it's not almost her lunchtime and when she's not hangry. Can you say goodbye? All right, bye.